Precious one, may you be favored by God Almighty. Favor is what God uses to separate you from others. Favor is what God uses to bring from the back to the fore. Favor is what located David on the backside of the desert, taking care of the father's sheep, brought him into the palace. That is favor. Favor is what makes a way for you where there is no way. Favor is what makes room for you. Favor is what lifts you. Favor is what lifts the poor from the dust and set him among princes. Favor is what lifts one from the married clay and set him upon the rock to stay. It is written in Psalm 3, verse 3 thereon. He says, Thou, O Lord, art a shield about me, my glory and the lifter up of my head. It is said again in Psalm 84, verse 11, The Lord is a sun and a shield. No good thing will the Lord withhold from them that walk uprightly. The Lord is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. Favor, may favor be your portion. Favor is what turns labor into glory. Favor is what dispenses with labor, dispenses with struggle, and brings relief, and brings largesse, brings increase, expansion, elevation. That is favor. Favor is what gives you exceptions and brings you exemption clauses. Favor. It is like you don't look it, but God eventually makes you look it. The source is God Himself. Favor, the favor of God. They looked to Him, and their faces were lightened, and they were not covered with shame. As you look up to God, and as you keep Him where He belongs, like David said in Psalm 16, verse 8, I have set the Lord always before me. Because He is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. The same David said in the same Psalm 16, he said, The lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. I have a goodly heritage. This is favor. When there are many, about 300, about 500, and they say they are shortlisted for an interview of a job appointment, and you find yourself in, that is your favor. That is favor you are enjoying. Can I tell you something? There was a time power went out in the central region of Ghana, Cape Coast in particular, and all the vending joints could not sell power unless you headed for the headquarters, Cape Coast town. And a colleague had told me a couple of days earlier that his power had run out. And when he went there, he couldn't bring himself to imagine what was happening. A lot of people, long queues. People had actually slept there the night before. And I didn't know